What's up, Christian? All right, so this is a setup for over the top, right? So as you're holding it, you have to go over the frame and then pull. You don't ever want to pull straight from it because it's going to smack the hell out of you, man. Always, every single frame, no matter how it's set up, it's always over the frame. All right? This is how you hold the ammo. This is a 3/8 ammo. Put it down, and then that hole there will center it. And the way you want to do this, it's like the sign of the cross, right? Like that. Flat thumb, don't bend it. If you bend it, it's going to cause trouble, and I'll explain that in a second. Flat thumb, and put that right there. Now here's the trick. You don't want to squeeze. You don't want to squeeze over the ball. If you squeeze over it, what happens is you make a speed bump, and it has to go over here, so it'll throw your shot off. And also, you want to keep. They're called tea fingers, right? You keep your fingers out like you're drinking tea, and that stops this from happening. So you want both fingers to release evenly, and if you have this fortifying the pointer finger, only this one goes up, which again forces that speed bump. No bueno, man, you don't want that. So tea fingers, flat thumb, and don't pinch over the ball. Now, as far as holding the slingshot, if you see this, you got my thumb straight, just, it's loose. The slingshot isn't, you're not gripping the hell out of it. It's nice and loose. You can put your finger in here, that's what it's for, it's a pinky hole. And as you draw back, it's gonna just anchor itself where it needs to be, You can put your finger here, you can keep it out straight, whatever you want. So what you're looking for is the same consistency. So when you draw back, twist, and for instance, for me, it's like my knuckle behind my cheekbone area, or it could be anywhere for you. What you're trying to do is pick a spot on your frame, for instance, the corner here. So you would put your target right there and find where on your face when you release, that's where it goes. So it kind of looks like this. So see this? Pinky's out. Well, all three fingers out. Draw back, get to your anchor, and off it goes. You don't shoot like this. You don't shoot like this. You shoot, it's called gangster. That's how it goes. Straight, parallel. So when you draw back, try not to have too many things going on there. Try to keep this as straight as possible. What else? That's pretty much as far as the shooting goes. Again, make sure the bands are like this. The green I'll leave it with this on so that you can just reference this, but the wings here holding the pouch go on the outside. And the way I load it's usually like this. These two come around, and then you're gonna drop it a million times in the beginning. Another thing, make sure this is even. Don't shoot like this. Don't shoot like that. Make sure the pouch is even on both ends. And just check these little things, before you do any shooting, because again, it'll just throw your shot off. Draw back. Off it goes. Don't drop until the ammo hits the target, because then you'll have the bad habit of releasing and dropping at the same time. Don't do any of that. Keep your form there until it actually hits. What the hell else do we got to tell you here? I think that's it for now, man. You start tomorrow, you'll be this far off, and then before you know it, you'll be at 33 feet shooting at a very small target and hitting it pretty much every single time. It's not hard. You can fit a penny here, so if there's a year that's memorable to you, I don't know, do what you want with that. But one more time. So out. Off you go. Oh, you wear glasses. Careful with this, man. Careful with your glasses, because I've seen guys release and it catches the glasses, the frames go that way, and the ammo goes God knows where, man. I've seen guys put holes in their walls, all kinds of shit. And another important thing is when you draw back, don't draw back from here and down, because if you accidentally release here, you're going to break somebody's window or, you know, hurt somebody, God knows what. Always draw back from the bottom up, get to your anchor, off it goes. I feel like there's so much more to tell you about. Just watch the videos I told you to watch, and dude, if you have any questions, by all means, hit me up. I'll be more than happy to help you out. You did a lot of legwork to make it so that somebody like me can take a week-long class, you know, and have it change their lives as far as art goes. So thank you very much for doing that, and thank you also for the drawing. I really like it a lot. I hope you enjoy this, and here, I'll show you a few more. This is through the fork, so instead of going this way over, it goes right through it. The advantage to that is OTT, which is over the top the way you're going to be shooting, tends to go around, smack you in the hand. With through the fork TTF, you do not. It goes right through and just bounces back the same way it came. The only problem is if you have a shitty release, you're going to hit the frame. So before you switch this over from here, the way it's set up now, to over the top, which try it out eventually, man. Once you have a nice release, definitely try it out. Yeah, just keep that in mind, because it's cool, because you can put right in the center here. Like guys, what they tend to do is they'll put a line right up the band, right? So you can look down that band, that line, and put your target right there. And it's kind of like shooting a gun, right? It's just like it. It's a sight. So yeah, man. Last thing is the catch box. And what you want to do is hang a t-shirt. I try to use in canvas. It breaks up too easily. And hang a sheet. I mean a shirt. And don't let it touch the bottom. You want it floating. And that's pretty much it, man. I also use a fishing pole with a magnet. And so that way I could just reach in and the magnet picks everything up and you keep all your ammo. I'll send you the info as to where to get more ammo and all that stuff. And man, I hope you enjoy it. Take care.